Good morning everybody and welcome back here to Potter's Resorts in Hopton-on-Sea for the 2024 Imagine Cruising World Indoor Bowls Championships. It's another World Open singles game for you now. It's Robert Paxton taking on the qualifier from England, Philip Last. So let's have a look at what we have for the rest of today. Well, it's action-packed. At 2 o'clock, it's Darren Burnett against Darren Weir. Following that game, around about 3:45, will be Jamie Chesney and John Wilson. And this evening's game for your entertainment is Stuart Anderson taking on the South African qualifier of Wayne Roberts. Well, it looks like everybody's ready here in the International Arena, so let's go now live to the portable rink for a little bit of glitz and a lot of glamour with Zach Patterson.
Thank you, Jason, for that very glamorous introduction indeed. So for our first player out for this match, we have a former national outdoor fours champion. Welcome out England's Philip Last.
My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no power, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no fame, he's got his strong beliefs.
His opponent for this match is a former world mixed pairs, open pairs and world singles champion. Please welcome out number 4 in the world, England's Robert Paxton. And throwing you back to the commentary box, we've got Jason Parkinson and David Bolt.
Thank you very much, Zach. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Another great World Open singles for you. As you can hear from Zach there, I'm joined for this game by David Bolt. Hi, David.
Morning, Jason.
How you doing?
All right, thanks. Not bad.
So, interesting game. Philip Last, not been here for a while, but has qualified a few times for the WBT events. Came through from a very tough qualifier at Northampton. I was there for that one. Played very well actually during that game, that whole day. As you know, it's a very, very long day. You know, you start at 8:30 in the morning, finishing, if you're lucky, 11 o'clock at night, roughly. Takes some doing.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on the streams, both YouTube and Facebook. If you want to ask David a question or you want some information, just pop your questions down in the chat box and we'll try and answer them the best we can.
Start from Rob. That's always a nice ball to get when you, it doesn't matter how many times you've been here as a qualifier, it's nice to get one close on the first end.
It certainly is. Yeah, it just takes that little bit of pressure off, doesn't it? Makes you relax a lot quicker. You don't want to be scratching around straight away. Robert playing with the Drake's Pride XP, ex-professional, slightly stronger than a normal professional.
Yeah,
doing quite well on the green this year, that type of bowl. Philip, he's playing with the Drake's Pride as well. I'm not sure if they're an XP or just a standard professional. I'll have a closer look when we get a chance. The stronger bowls are preferred definitely this year, so more so earlier on, aren't they?
Looking at the way they're finishing, I think they're just a professional. Rob's a flying back.
Finished well. 2 on. Got the cover bowl in. Yeah, they look like a standard professional to me. Play with obviously what you feel comfortable playing with. Just needs to run.
He runs, yeah. He's on a good line.
Quick question here for you, David, as well, actually. From James Bell. What type of balls are you using for your match?
Grooves. Yeah, so aerial grooves. Green was running a little bit quicker last year. I was using Revolutions, which were in the pool balls, but thankfully I'm able to play with what I play with every week. Well, I'm saying thankfully. I'll tell you about 11 o'clock tomorrow.
I'll definitely tell you.
Two shots, Rob Paxton.
Good start for Robert then. 2 on the card. Ron Greaves, is that the gentleman?
Let's go 2-0
from the wrong
after the
bias.
first
Yes,
bit.
it is. It is, David, yeah. Not sure he got the gentleman bit from, but
He's just switched off.
one viewer just dropped off.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Not again.
I don't think this is reaching, you know. This may go back. It's going to be very, very close.
Jack length 23.5 metres.
Just
Over, yeah.
It's good tactic, slightly narrower this year, you know, which is why the players are playing with a stronger ball. I think, Robert, if you're playing with someone that against someone with a slightly narrower bias balls, this may just play in Rob's favour.
Great start. You played well in the pairs, I thought, Rob. These balls really played well in the games that I saw. Interested to see whether he transferred that into the singles, and he started well. Yeah, well played. Having to switch hands here, Phil. His first ball pretty much covered his line at the jack. Doesn't look a mile away here. Down it comes. Yeah, well played. Great switch.
1 red.
Yeah, good stuff.
2 red.
Just shows you when you've got confidence that a ball's always going to come back to centre. You just focus on the pace, don't you?
Yeah.
You're not, so when you're not scratching around, you know, you fling it out, find your pace, let it drift back.
Bill going early. Looks slightly under. One thing I've noticed with Rob this year, he is playing with confidence, because he's had a couple of scratchy years for him. I know he lost a bit of confidence, and he looks as if he's got that back in abundance again. He's playing well.
Yeah, I think when you're struggling, you just got to keep playing yourself through it, haven't you?
Yeah.
People sometimes tend to try and hide and take a bit of a break, but I think you should just stick with it and just try and play out of whatever you're struggling with.
Massively psychological, this game. Well, Phil switching back to the draw.
Needs to run.
2 shots, Rob Paxton.
Rob will be happy with the start, not just for the fact he's got 4 on the board, but he's
Set score 4-0 after 2 ends.
he's had Phil mixing his shots up since the first ball. Hasn't let him settle yet. That's close as well. If his mat's not right on,
Yeah, I think it's in front, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll
short.
go back. So Phil will get to send the jack.
don't think it'll be short.
No, it'll go a lot further, won't it? Philip last plays from the Ipswich Indoor Bowling Club. 2 children, Ellie and Max, married. Street works manager by trade. Just having a little look at his record here. National Outdoor Fours, national ones there, won that in 1998.
Jack net, 27.5 metres.
Got to the second round in the World Singles back in 2008. That's his best achievement here as a WBT event. He'll be looking to go slightly further than that if possible. So it's great to see people that have been here many, many times before and then decide to come back playing in the PBA.
Definitely. Reports well, he played really well that day in the qualifiers. His results seem to look as if he dominated most games.
It's got quite a bit of support in the crowd as well, being local-ish.
Good stuff, Rob. Need to run with this, Phil. Line's great.
What was my last goal, please?
Certainly dropped on a length very early, Robert.
He has. Yeah.
3 red.
Good line again, Phil. What's your strength like? Not a million miles away. Ah, well played here. Well played.
Oh, yeah. Great bowl. Certainly didn't want to be
Bowling.
dropping a 3 there with a 4-0 lead for Robert, so that is a good bowl. I could just say there, it's just, well, that certainly helps.
That ball
Protects it.
falling, yeah.
Yeah, protects it a little bit more, doesn't it? Use the red one. connection. Just not full enough.
Well, same comments apply. Strength required. Strength required again, Phil. Oh, what an effort.
1 shot, Phil last.
Perfect pace.
Set score 4-1 after 3 ends.
He's trying something else here. He's tried that full length. You know, luckily he just managed to get that that good saving bowl in. Robert dominated that full length as well, so you can see he's just trying something else, which is good. Never be afraid to just keep switching it up.
26.5, maybe something like that, I think. Looking at his mat. It's going to be on the tee. That's if it stops.
Jack length 26.5 metres.
Never worried.
Not quite getting that first ball going at the moment. Good, Rob.
Robert's found that length as well, hasn't he?
Not bad. No, a great effort.
Gap to the green ball, 8 inches.
Certainly further.
He is. He ain't a million miles away. Well played, Phil.
One green.
May see Rob play down the other hand.
Just playing up through the tee, gets the jack, ball solid.
Oh.
Sticking with it. Similar ball again here from Phil, puts Rob in a bit of bother. Nothing past the head. Usually a sign that somebody's very
One
comfortable on a
shot,
particular
Phil,
hand when you're
last.
playing that type of shot. Though
Yeah.
narrow margins really to draw the shot down there.
Set score 4-2 after 4 ends.
So another single. Matt in the middle again. Get the green speed at 16.7 seconds. I've just timed out. Definitely a little bit slower than what it normally is. Hence why most of the players play with a slightly stronger bias bolt.
Start. Look better here, Phil. How are you running?
Just giving up.
Right, have it.
One red.
Just sticking. Good effort.
Slightly flat at that side, isn't it?
Pace decides.
Yeah, he's good enough. Well played, Rob.
Yeah, it stayed up.
Two red.
Question there. Can anyone tell me the ruling if the jack comes back up the rink? Is it a dead end? Just depends. If there's a rebounding jack, as long as it's 20 metres from the tee, then it's still in play. If it's less than 20, then yes, it will. It'd be a dead end. Well, here we'd put it on whichever relevant spot it would finish on, but most formats, yes, it'd be dead. 20 metre rule's the same everywhere. Well, Phil, when it get back. Just struggling with them slightly narrower bowls.
Yes, yeah, you can see the difference between the two, can't you? Rob's have definitely got that little bit more of a kick finish towards the death. That's fallen, but I don't think it makes any difference. Still two, I think.
Chance for Robert just to put quite a bit of space between the two players. Is he reaching? Ooh, Rob.
Two shots, Rob Paxton.
He was down to 2 seconds on the clock there. That might have been catching his eye a little bit as well. Rob's gone
Gap
back to
length,
his shorter
24.5
length.
metres.
Push this time, Rob. Line's great. Good enough, well played.
Just looking to get either side of his own with good pace. Ideally, just round it would be better.
Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. Big help.
1 red.
Question from Dave,
Last
how many
ball's gone
years has it
past
been
Jack
at
High.
Potters, the World Indoor Championships?
5 inches.
1999 was the first year Potters Resorts hosted the World Indoor Bowls Championships. Alex Marshall was the first winner in this venue. Doesn't time fly? just thinking, God, where's the year's gone?
Certainly does.
Well, can he just get back? Here it
course.
comes now. Sits
Drops.
off that.
1 red.
You would think Robert would play down the backhand. I mean, I'm not sure if he plays the forehand and sits that last green bowl down. I'm not sure if it's shot or not.
Yeah, I think he would be. If he dropped the ball, he'd be shot down.
Rob has 4 timeouts remaining.
Yep, switched.
Should take a
Phil's-
chance.
I was thinking that because Phil's own front ball's making his draw really narrow. Yes, he's switching his hand. He's going to play this ball.
Play it onto the jack and take a chance. Yeah, seen it. And he gets half and away, just slightly underneath.
1 shot. Rob Paxton.
So 7-2 now,
Set score,
the score
7-2
for
after 6
Robert
ends.
Paxton. He just needs to win this next end to secure this set.
I think Phil will just be thinking if he can step up his consistency, he'll be right in this.
I think he needs to play slightly longer.
Jack length, 24.5 metres.
Great opening ball, Rob.
Oh, unlucky.
Great effort, Phil.
Very, very unlucky. Just jammed in, didn't it?
Did.
Probably wanted the jack. Got another competition for you later on today. Giving away a player shirt.
Two red.
Good, Rob.
Surprised at that.
Yeah.
Very surprised at that. I'd have tried to have drawn the shot. If not, it just fattened it up somehow. At the moment, it's almost one ball target, isn't it? Just try and give something to work off.
Rob just running for cover in case he plays it again.
I mean, what's the three ends? 3 ends left. It's lying 9-2 with 2 ends to play. If he misses this, is he committed? Even if he hits it, I don't think the position's there for him.
No.
Oh, he's going again.
It's under again.
Two shots. Rob Paxton.
Well, 9-2.
Set score 9-2 after 7 ends.
Not so sure about those two. Have you drawn the shot?
Yeah.
Still in the set, really. Couple of twos. Sneak a draw.
Question there from Andy Hatpenny about the schedule start times. It just depends on what day you come in, Andy. If it's a day where there's 5 games in a day, then they always start at 9:30. If you're coming on a day where there's just the 4 games in a day, then we start at 10 o'clock. So yeah, You let me know what day you come in. I can let you know what time the first one starts. Well, Phil,
Is he about a line?
will he get back? Good try.
One red.
Bad again if he runs. I think he's just got narrow margins on that hand with his slightly narrower balls. All just seem to be not quite getting back.
Almost needs to play everything off the outside end of the mat. Robs are just finishing nice for him, aren't they? Just at the end, look, see it just bends.
Two red.
There ain't a 3 in there, I don't think, so just draw the shot, try and find a line down the other side. Personal
Two
choice, I think.
shots and first set, Rob Paxton.
I think that hand in this direction is going to be better for his balls because they definitely do finish a lot more on that hand.
Yeah, forehands in both directions, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are a lot swingier. But it's going to be 2 for Robert Paxton. He's going to take this first set 11 shots to 2. Once again, thank you for joining us at the Imagine Cruising World Indoor Bowls Championships for 2024. Let's have a little look at why Imagine Cruising is more than just a cruise.
Jack length 24.5 metres.
As it says there, start discovering the world, and what no better way to do so than £5 cheeky, sorry, £5 discount, 5% discount this year. It's the Bowls 24 code, and if you make contact with them, quote that code, and they'll be able to do anything for you. Lots of different packages this year. You can look at imaginecruising.co.uk. Their number is on the website. Don't forget, if cruising isn't for you, they do a lot of land-based holidays as well, like safaris, Tokyo around the cherry blossoms, etc. Have a look at the website anyway, because the competition question later on will be based on one of their many fabulous packages. So if you want to be in for winning that shirt, do a little bit of homework. I think they've still got all the sizes available. There's even a 7XL there. Is that yours, David, for later?
No, that's slightly tight for me, that one. Mine's the one with the 10 pegs next to it.
camping fire.
Good start for Rob after comfortably taking the first set. Phil going early again. Get the inside one, I think. Nice. Released the jack as well.
This really gives him a better chance, doesn't it? Nice out in the open.
On green. One red.
Describe famous. She's here all the time. She's called I.
Again, Rob, he'd be very happy with the way things are going. He's just testing Phil all of the time. Keeps putting the pressure on.
Going for 2 balls, yeah. Does he get the jack? Oh, he's got his own as well.
Still the one down.
It's a good hit.
One shot, Rob Paxton.
Set score 1-0 after the first end.
There's little Ivy. Oh, she's brought a little panda with her today. Got the same little flower in the hair, look. Isn't that cute? It's a dog's life as well, dear me.
Jack leg, 25.5 metres.
That's what you try, isn't it? You lie on your side and wait for someone to tickle your belly.
What we do in this comms box is our business, Jess.
Dear me.
The things you do when the advert's on.
I'm after a dreamboat, not a tugboat.
Well, chance here, Phil. Get this first ball going. Put Rob under a bit of pressure. Not bad. Well played.
Lee Knight wants to know how many homes has the World Indoor Bowls Championships had. I make it 4. Coatbridge was the start of it in 1979 up until 1987. 1 year swapped to Alexandra Palace, 1988. Hugh Duff won that at 22 years of age. Then went to the Preston Guildhall from 89 to 1998. And then it's been at Potters Resorts here in Hopton-on-Sea ever since.
Go, Phil. Two of Rob's looser balls with his first, and I think he hasn't pushed with this one. Big chance for Phil here.
2 green.
These are the ends where you really do need to take advantage,
Absolutely.
don't you? You're not going to get many off Robert.
Good line again, Phil. Have you pushed? It's good enough.
3 green.
Well, he stopped in his tracks quick there. Sometimes means he's good, and I think he is. Well played.
Yeah, good ball.
One red.
Little chance for Phil down the other hand if he can just get a little piece of that red ball. Do you get back, Phil? I don't think so. Not for what you need. So 1 killer balls.
1 shot. Rob Paxton.
Saved Rob on that end.
Set score 2-0 after 2 ends. At length 24.5 metres.
My ball, please.
I think that once again showed the difference in the swing of the two balls. Very similar line to Phil's, that, and it flew back at the death. There's the opposite, just hanging in.
1 red.
Robert will go again, surely, just
Yeah.
down to the green ball. I think Phil needs to just move slightly further across the mat to the very outside edge, just to allow that ball to bend as much as it can. Just creates a better angle, doesn't it? See, Robert's right on the outside. Obviously, it's a stronger ball, but that allows the ball to bend its maximum possible bias, which, as you can just see now, the angle of attack here from Robert's ball's a lot more different to what Phil's playing. That may just tempt Phil just to play a little bit quicker for the two balls on the backhander.
Got the front ball, has he? Oh, he's got the gap. Oh, good effort.
Unlucky.
1 red.
I'll just go in again, I think. Not quite right.
Danger here is playing something very similar and removing his own 2 balls. I think he's got to be a little bit more sweet at this.
Back to the draw, maybe.
Yeah, I think he needs to go back to the draw.
Good effort, like you said.
1 shot, Rob Paxton.
Just looking at his foot position on the mat, I'm not a... So 35 years I've
Set
been
score,
playing and I'm not a
3-0
great mat
after
user,
3
to be
in.
honest. I don't tend to move too much, but his foot was very central and like you say, he's just not quite getting back to centre.
I mean, sometimes just by moving on the mat, you don't really have to change anything. You move across the bowl, automatically will bend extra for you. All singles games today for your entertainment. Great game for you at 2 o'clock. It's a
Jack length,
Scottish
26
affair.
metres.
Darren Bennett taking on very young, talented Darren Weir. He came through as a Scottish player, but came through winning the Cumbria qualifier. Fabulous commentary duo for you in that one as well. We've got Paul Foster, MBE, and Michael Stepney. So we'll have the subtitles on at the ready. It's always great to get players in the box. We always try and just shuffle it around a little bit. So
That's 2.5 feet short of Jack
get to
High.
hear people's insight and experiences.
Good starter, Phil. These are the ends where Phil's really got to try and nail this jack.
Just needs to get hold of the jack, doesn't he? I think he needs to play full length and just try and string a few ends together myself. And it runs. Pulling up quick, aren't they, today? It has gone quite cold over the last few days. So it's blowing a hoolie last night.
Not just sure Rob's up with this one either. Big chance again here, Phil. Yeah, I know he was frustrated with his last ball because he knows these are chances.
1 green.
Nothing in this set. Still got a run. Good enough, I think.
Yeah, it's in the count.
2 green.
Centre line from Rob, but I'm still not sure. He's quite pushed.
Very short. Huge chance for Phil now.
Yeah, barring, I think it was the second end, barring one big ball from Rob where he drove the shot when Phil was lying 3. Phil could have been away in this set. Make this count. 3's apiece. Kick on. Just get by his own. He's good enough. Yep. 3 shots. Well played.
Well played.
Three shots, Phil last.
He's having a good think about what he's going to do
Set
with
score
this.
3-3 after 4 ends.
I think he needs to play as long as possible.
Still in front of the tee.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Great start. Run that last bit. Well played. Good again.
Oh, 2 good balls. Is he arriving? Second.
Ball, yeah.
On green.
I think Rob will just go again, even if he gets to his last ball with enough pace just to push the ball away off the plant.
I thought it might have been worth Phil just having a quick look at that with his 3rd ball and possibly switching his hands. Could have really closed the head up. Interesting to see whether he does switch now that he's had a look at it. No, sticking with it. He's happy with the hand.
Oh, great effort. Just lacking a foot, really. Just waited on the top side of the front ones.
Well, Rob. Just
Not
short
up.
again, I don't think.
Not up.
One shot, Phil last.
7 of his last 8 have struggled.
Yep.
This is where Phil's really got
Set
to be
score
saying to
3-4
himself,
after 5 ends.
keep Rob under pressure here.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Slightly over from Rob. Another chance for Phil. Yard on his last.
Oh,
It's a high line for Phil's balls.
very wide line. Set the jack a little bit further, didn't it, from his previous end. So Rob's turn to take full advantage.
Two red.
How much can it finish?
Quite enough.
In for second.
One red.
It's no easy games at all, as we know, against the seeds. Been there loads of times, and it's easy to say it, but you look back on games and you just think, I had chances.
Yep.
Just drawn open balls, keeping the pressure on. If it was as easy as that, we'd all be world champions, but you've just got to take those chances as qualifiers. You don't get many of them.
Wobbled in for two.
Two red.
Alan Stephen is asking what the total prize money is, and is there an entry fee? Entry fees for the qualifiers depends on where you enter from. To be honest with you, qualifiers in the UK are £29.50. If you want to qualify from somewhere else in the world, you just pay whatever their membership and subscription is. Total prize money, I think it's 131,000.
Well, it's certainly a title line here, Phil. Strength required, and you've drawn this. Just pulling up.
Stays up, yeah, it's a three.
Not legal, not right.
I think it's three.
Yeah.
3
think
shots,
that'll be
Rob Paxton.
a very relieved 3 for Rob. It wasn't anything that he had to construct. It was
Set score 6-4 after 6 ends.
a bit of a gimme in some respects. So Phil just needs to reset. Get back on at this end.
Yep, 3 ends to play.
Rob back to that short length. That's just over. Oh, he's mad up. Yeah, he's good.
That length, 24 metres.
Right on the outside edge of the mat, look as well, even with that strong ball. Well played.
Yeah, good stuff. What there, Rob?
Oh, great ball. Steve Warren asking if any of the bowlers are full-time professionals or do they hold day jobs? No, they've all got day jobs.
Speak for yourself. My Ferrari's getting cleaned out in the car park as we speak.
Must be getting better at your mud wrestling then.
One red.
Of course, Rob. Get your own solid, you're in. Yeah.
2 red.
Phil's just got to draw down the forehand, I think. Just make sure it's a full draw, guarantee the pace.
Yeah.
You could run off the balls. A little cheeky touch of the jack would be okay.
Timeout called.
Trouble with the runner is the plant.
Phil has 4 timeouts remaining.
It can't
Plant
afford,
doesn't
yeah.
really get a lot because it just cleans his own back ball out. Over the pace, yeah. Easy to do that.
2 shots, Rob Paxton.
So a double for Robert. Fully in the driving seat now.
Set
His
score
second set.
8-4 after 7 ends.
Yeah, blink of an eye, he's turned the set around. 2 ends, 5 shots.
There's an interesting question, David. We brought this up at one of your podcasts about, do you think bowls will ever become an Olympic sport?
Jack 8, 24 metres.
I don't think so, unfortunately, myself. I think the only way around it is if you classed it as indoor bowls and maybe got into the Winter Olympics, playing indoor, because obviously we play in the winter, don't we, for indoors. Yeah. Could you get into the Winter Olympics playing indoor bowls?
There was talk potentially the next Olympics in Australia, is it 2030, something like that?
Well, there's ever a country that's, because they get to choose a couple of sports, don't they? If you're ever going to get into it, you'd certainly need a country like Australia or New Zealand to host them, to get the pick of the sport. I mean, where the Commonwealth Games are going at the moment, looking very sad.
It is. Oh, Blairfeld.
Just a 1 here for Robert will do. Be better game management now, be just looking to, if he's not going to score a 1, just try and just drop just that single shot as well.
Got to run, Phil.
On green.
No, Phil knows it as well. You
Short
can
bowl, 10
see
inches
his
short,
body
jack
language
high.
behind the mat there. He's kicking himself.
Yeah.
Not the time for a short ball.
Not quite sure, is he? Follow Rob down. If he just gets over the top of his own and gets down to Robert's back ball, be very good. Nearly played it.
Yes, he's perfect. Well played.
Too good.
Nice down the backhand for Robert.
It does.
And if he's slightly underneath, he can get the second shot back to the jack, slightly wide. He could get a little rub off that one. Certainly more percentage. He's playing forehand. Is he just going to draw it? Or is he going to go very quick at it? Very quick at
Very
it.
quick.
To the jack.
That's Bob. That could still be 2, is it?
Could still be 2 down.
Can I ask what situation is, please? If you can tell me.
I can.
Phil just saying, can you let me know what it is? Because I've no idea.
Measure.
On green.
1 green. So that jack eye ball of Rob's, or the one furthest up the green, beats the front.
Just draw to the tee, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't need anything spectacular.
He would have liked a 3 this end. 2 keeps him in it.
Yeah, it's a pair. Forces the last end of this second set. Phil will need a 3. I'm just wondering whether it'll ask for a measure. Might need the sheepdog here.
So far away, my eyes are not good. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Good luck. I'll see that one.
2 green, measure for 3.
So far away, I think it's 3.
Rob thinks it's 3. Oh, a big scheme of things, it doesn't make any difference because Rob couldn't have changed it anyway. So
No.
if it is 3,
Yeah,
it's 3.
exactly, yeah.
It's not a false call or anything like that.
Nope.
She's just given an opinion.
And that's what an umpire's, a marker's call, isn't it? It is just an opinion. It's not gospel.
Looks like 3 to me.
It's a 3.
It is.
Still means Rob
Three
Rob
shots, Phil
can
last.
afford to lose a 1. And he can tie this set. That'll be enough for
Set
him.
score 8-7 after
Phil
8
needs a
ends.
double or more. How's it going now?
It's a good call by Phil. He could have quite easily accepted what was said. Always worth getting it checked if you're not sure.
Now, where's he putting this? It's like Robert, let him clear all the balls away.
I always love it when people wander and dance around a head for about 5 minutes and then decide to measure it. Just
Yeah.
stick it on.
Just stick it on, yeah, exactly.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Or when they do the finger trick thing, they put their finger in, don't they? They put the fingers across, and I've tried it a few times. I have no idea, and then they still measure it. I have no idea what they do with them.
You don't need big fingers for that last end. I'm gladiator ones, the big sponge ones. Yeah, good opener, Phil. Well played. Can't do any more than that. Good close ball with you first.
Not far again if he runs.
It's in there. You take that line now. Rob might have a few things to say about it.
Well, he's chasing it up.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
So touch. Oh, well played.
1 red.
Question from Mark Barber: why don't they use the laser measure? Laser measures. I've tried a couple of the different the types of laser measures. They're okay, and they are legal now. Our officials
Time out.
here think it's just as quick and just as
Phil has
accurate
2
to
timeouts
use
remaining.
the traditional methods that we have, whether it's a box measure or that. I think it depends on the 2 different laser measures I tried. It was accurate to within. One was 1.5 mil and one was 2.5 mil. The downside to a laser measure is obviously you can't measure anything in the ditch because it has to be able to see, and you measure it the other way around. The box goes to the bowl, and then you point the little red dot at the jack. A little bit more fiddly, especially your fat fingers, David. You'd be knocking them flying.
I was only measuring for 1. I dropped to 3. Yeah, it's an
1
awkward
red.
little shot for Phil. This. His own front ball, for all it was good, made a point. It's a nasty place.
Well, but again, looking to get to this green bowl at the back of the jack.
He's not bad again.
Right in front as well for second.
Yeah, that's good. Literally just gives Phil the forehand draw. Able to get a touch on the jack.
Yeah, just arriving at it with a foot, isn't it? Get that kind of double bounce that you sometimes get off a back bowl, drag it to the side, but
It's tight.
it's very, very tricky on here.
Timeout called.
Yep.
Phil has 1 timeout remaining.
Gives a good view of what Phil's going to be looking at from the mat.
Not a lot.
No.
The ball won't be enough because he'll run off it. Needs to, like I say, get that double bounce on the jack. Foot of pace. So this to stay in the championships.
Well, he's chasing. He obviously likes it out of the hand.
He's after it. Short, is it? Is it short? Needs to run.
Oh, his line was great as well, you know. Could have that extra
One
touch
shot,
on it.
second set and match.
So
to
just
Rob
slightly
Paxton.
short. It's not going to be. It's going to be one more for Robert Paxton. He's going to take this game 11-2, 9-7. Great attempt in that second set. Really stuck in, played some good stuff. But Robert was just too strong at the end of the day. So once again, let's have a look at some of the amazing packages Imagine Cruising have to offer. Some great stuff there for you. Don't forget to claim your 5% discount. Use the code when you contact them, Bowles24. So let's have a look what we have for you today. So in the afternoon session, 2 o'clock, Darren Bennett against Darren Weir. 3:45, Jamie Chesney takes on the UK qualifier John Wilson. And this evening at 7:30, Stuart Anderson takes on the Cape Town qualifier of Wayne Roberts. Thank you for joining me again, David.
Thanks for having me again. Enjoyed it.
Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for this morning. So from everybody here at Potters Resorts, it's goodbye for now.